Alrighty, what's up, everyone? Alex Trujillo here with FlightScope. Today, I got my good buddy Roberto Diaz. What's up, man? How you doing?
What's up, Alex? Doing great, man. Thank you.
All good, man. How's quarantine life treating you?
It's good. It's good. I mean, for the first 6 weeks, it was tough, but now open stuff in Texas. I'm able to work out once a week here with the trainer. So today was the day, and other than that, I've been doing a lot of staying involved with FlightScope, and then going to the course and doing that too.
Nice, man. Yeah, you're looking good, man. Looks like you putting on some muscle.
No, no, no. What's up?
Hey, so maybe for the viewers that are new to Bobby Diaz, man, why don't you give them a little insight on who you are, where you've been, what you've done?
Perfect. Yeah. Well, I'm from Veracruz, Mexico. I'm 33 years old. I've been in the U.S. since I'm 17. Played pretty much on every mini tour and tour developmental tour coming to the PGA Tour. I have status in the Corn Ferry since 13 Q schools, so 14 was my first year, and then after that I played 2 years on the PGA Tour, 18, 19, 19, 20, and no, 17, 18, 18, 19, yeah, and then this year on the Corn Ferry again, but had a good start of the year. Just kind of like being patient with all these quarantining and trying to stay healthy.
Awesome. And what have you guys heard anything about when you guys are going back live?
Yeah, we are projected to go June 8th. June 8th, the same week as Colonial,
Same
so
week, yeah.
we're gonna be playing in. We haven't heard any further news after that, but we are supposedly starting in Jacksonville, so hopefully the day remains and to go back.
So, yeah. So how? Let's maybe you can give some insight to the viewers on like how you got the flight scope. You know, when you started using it. I know one of your coaches uses it and has been a big part of it. But maybe just give some insight on why you started using it, when you started using it, and we'll go from there.
Well, my short game coach, Ramon Bescanza, he got into FlightScope, I think, 2015, 2000 and end of 14. So started working with him in 2000. And when he got it, we started dialing in some wedges and some distances and stuff, and checking, launch angle and spin rates. I was lucky enough to play good on the Corn Ferry that year, and I got a flight scope because he was using it, and I loved it since. I think that it's pretty accurate with the wedges, and it's pretty accurate with smash factors, and that's a lot of things that I check when I work on my wedges. So since I started it in 2015, I think I developed a pretty good distance control on my practices. So that's one of the game. I'm trying to always hit my numbers.
Yeah, yeah, and just from my standpoint, so for the viewers out there, so I help Bobby out there on on the weeks he's out, and I can recall. I think you were still making your decision. It might have been the week that you actually bought the unit, but we were in Charlotte at Wells Fargo, and I
Well,
remember.
I exchanged that unit. I had the old
Oh, that's
XI,
right.
and then I went to the new one in Wells Fargo because I really like the numbers it was giving me.
Yeah, that's right. You
And
went from the XI Tour to the X3, but I remember that you for like 30 minutes we were on the range, and you would hit a shot, and you would say the number, and it for like 30 minutes straight. The numbers were matching up perfectly. Like you say 83, it would be like 83.4,
yeah,
77, 77. It was. I got to tell you, man. I've watched a lot of good people on tour, but on wedges, you are like a magician, dude.
oh,
So.
yeah. So I've been working on my wedges since I started with Ramon in 2012, and we sat down after he was done playing, and he told me, "Hey, a lot of game to play, and I think that I can help you out with a couple things that I've done in my career." So one of the things was the when I started with him, I couldn't tell you if I was going to go 60 or 90. And we developed 5 swings and 3 ball positions. So basically, 15 shots with each club, and
Yeah.
I just groove those. And if I have a number in between that, I just rather hit the number that I'm comfortable with. For
Yeah.
example, if I have 62 and I know that my 60 with the ball position up at 9 o'clock goes 60 yards, I try to hit it 60. I don't try to hit it 62 because at the worst case, I'm gonna have 6 feet.
Right.
So, I mean, I've been my numbers for a while, and obviously, it's been paying off.
That's awesome, man. Hey, we have a question here from one of the viewers. It says, "Hey Roberto, planning on coming back to Puerto Rico in 2021? Think you had a top 10 last time you played here."
Yeah, of course. I mean, that's one of my favorite courses on tour. It's a great event. I really like the food. I like the how they treat us. And yeah, I mean, the plan is to go back in 2021. I couldn't go this year. I had some kind of like back issues after starting the year on an exemption, but I had to decline it because I started the year good on the Corn Ferry and my back was starting to bother me. I played 5 weeks in a row, and it was a lot of travel, Bahamas to Colombia to Panama to Mexico. You know, it was a lot of travel.
Yeah. Awesome, man. So, I also recall when we were in, I think it was a week of the Travelers, where you were tinkering with some driver shafts, and I think it was me and Apache Joe. We brought a shaft to you, and you hit it, and you're like, "Hey, what do you think about the shaft?" I'm like, man, I think you're gonna hit it further, and I think it was like a 9 yard difference that we
Yeah,
got on the shot.
yeah. I still have it. I'm still hitting it. You know, that's the one that I played this. I'm trying a different kind of settings now. I've been doing some work on the gym, and it's been paying off. So I have a couple options now. But yeah, that's that I hit. Well, that's the one that I hit for a while. It's very good.
Yeah, and for the viewers, we're gonna do a webinar in the next coming weeks on speed and acceleration profile. So I'll talk about some of the things that we were showing Roberto on, like, why we recommended the shaft and how it could improve his performance. But yeah, man, I mean, if you've gained some ball speed, whenever you get back out there, I'll be happy to look at it
Perfect.
for you
Yeah,
again,
for
and we'll
sure.
dial it in.
Yeah, I mean, my usual it's 160, and a couple of days ago I could crank one to like 164, 165. So
Yeah,
yeah, I mean, I've been putting a little bit of ball speed, obviously not as crazy as some guys out there, but I'm just trying to improve a little bit.
yeah, yeah. But your game is very. I mean, it's a lot of fairways, a lot of greens. I mean, obviously your wedge play is phenomenal. I mean, it's some of the best I've ever seen. So,
Thank you. Yeah.
um, so yeah. So what's up now? What do you you just go out and play? You practicing? You playing with anybody? What are you up to? I think I lost him. Let me refresh him. Oh, there he is.
So I play a lot with Abraham Ancer. I play with Nick Flanagan, Cameron Beck, Tom Byram, Mitchell Meisner, Cal Pritchard. I mean, we have games that we can just go and play for some money and skins and stuff like that. So
Yeah,
it's been fun. Abe's been playing, is starting to play a lot. So I play with him quite a bit in the last couple of weeks, and I'm sure in the next couple of weeks we're gonna have more games and that the season's about to start.
yeah. So what is it? Is there something in the water in Mexico that makes all you guys good wedge players?
I don't know. I mean, maybe the size. I don't know.
Because he's pretty good too. I've seen him hit some crazy shots.
Yeah. He spins a lot the ball. Not a
Yeah,
lot
he
of
would.
friction, cut across it. It's
I
very,
was
very
I was on
interesting.
the range. It might have been Travelers too, and I was with George Gankis and Matt Wolf, and Abraham came up next to him, and he was messing around with George, but he was hitting like these ridiculous flop shots. I mean, they would go like
Yeah,
90 degrees straight up. It was
it's
crazy.
a lot of spin. He
Yeah,
obviously not a lot of smash factor. He cuts across it a lot, and obviously crazy spin.
yeah,
I mean, he's the other day at TPC San Antonio on that 16 green, the bunker in the middle. He hit a bad shot, and the pin was back left, front right, and he hit some ridiculous shot from the green. It was pretty sick.
Yeah. So we have a question here from Frank Scott. It says, what smash factor numbers do you look for in your wedges?
Closer to 1. So anything from 0.90 to 1.05, it's very good. Lower the smash factor, the faster you can rotate through it, and the more spin you will generate. So, I mean, numbers when I'm working on my wedges. On technique, I work with the smash factor and launch direction. But when I'm working on, I just see spin, launch angle, and the yardage.
Yeah, and is there a certain, like, do you have that rule of thumb to like up to a certain distance, and then you kind of go away from smash factor? Because obviously smash factor will increase as you give it
Yeah,
more ball speed, but is there a certain yardage that you're just looking at?
I think underneath 90 yards, close to 1, just because I use my 54 degree to hit a lot of 90-yard shots, so I can still come pretty close and create a spin, But obviously, the higher the shot, the more the speed and the more the ball speed and smash factor will go up.
Cool. Awesome, man. So once you're I don't know, obviously I don't know how what the plans are once you guys get back out there. I don't know. I know that our access as OEMs and just support staff is going to be very limited. So obviously I look forward to getting back out there and helping you, but I think that's going to be not as easy as it was before. But as always, man, any help you need,
Well,
make
thank
sure
you.
to
Thank
give
you
us
very
a
much,
ring.
Alex.
And
Yeah. I think the times are
I
going to change. I think it's going to change a lot with all these restrictions, and the tour will change, obviously, and the travel. And I don't know. We'll have to see the first four weeks how they work out and see what we can do.
yeah, no, for sure. Hopefully we'll see what happens, but hopefully you guys will be back to doing what you do best, which is entertaining people with a golf club in your hand. And
Thank you.
we hope to be back helping you and supporting you and making sure you get back to the big show, man. So
Thanks,
hey,
man. Thank you.
Roberto, thank you for your time, man. I know you're
No,
busy,
thank
you're
you.
getting in that gym, but thank you very
Thanks.
much, and
No,
we'll
okay,
see you
thank you.
soon, buddy.
I'm done here.
All right, go take a shower and get something to eat. Take care,
Thanks,
buddy.
man. Have a good one.
See you,
Bye.
man. Cheers.